Hello there. Well, I'm off trail navigating again, really just wandering and rambling to myself. And I thought this would be a good spot here to show some things. If you look behind me, I come through that mess. The laurel and the low trees. So, yeah, right through that. Because I saw something that nobody walking a trail would see, because there's no trails here. But I saw rocks. Yes, rocks. Not just one rock, but not 10 rocks. Mossy rocks, big rocks, little rocks, in a clearing. Look at that. Yeah, this is what off-trail navigating is all about. First off, no people. Second off, the bugs are usually friendly and usually colored nice. I do have a picture of one, but I don't see any here. But yeah, but you got to go through that stuff to get to places like this. And a place like this, it's not on the map. You just got to use the map to find it. I can't really say that I tried to find this, but one of the ways to try to find something like this is to look at the topographic lines, follow them, and see what you find. I don't know if I can walk through here without dying while I try to get over here. Oh. Interesting stuff. If you like rocks and trees, this has been another great hike. And I'm going to go ahead and say that if you watch any of my videos, you got to like rocks and trees too. Oh, hey, there's the sunset. My phone's probably got a smudge on it. That's why it looks funny. But this leads me to another thing. I've talked about this before. So there, that's west, obviously. The sun is setting. We turn around, and if my phone will focus quite right, you can see the sun making a shadow, and you can watch the sunset from the east. Well, I did mark this spot on my digital map, so I can easily find it again. I also have my topographic map with me, and this is just cool to me. I love these rocks. Little wee town of rocks. Oh, and I know from the last time I just shared rocks that other people have bigger rocks, and I can't believe you're even excited about rocks, but I am, not gonna lie, excited. So yeah, rocks, I like them. I like them a lot. Trees, I like them. I like them a lot. And I wish I could have got it on video, but just a little bit ago, I got startled a little bit as a tree made the most human-sounding grunt I've ever heard in my life. It was fun. I looked around for a little bit just to be sure, because at the same time, I also had just seen a hole that would have been a good spot for a bear to have denned in. Because if you don't know this, bears don't just go into caves. Usually that's only the females and only the pregnant ones. They'll just lay down in a depression. And I'm going to be honest, when I heard that grunt, that's what I thought it was. But if you look around in this video, I'm trying not to go super fast, but it's a habit I have. I look around fast, so a lot of neat trees, a lot of neat rocks. Just wandering and rambling. I was actually planning to go to Canoe Creek, see if I could get any early spring wildflowers. And my daughter texted me, the middle daughter, the oldest one and her ride to work together. And the oldest one had something she wanted to do tonight, and the middle one did not. So we just text, I come and get you, change my plans. But that's what got me here. If she wouldn't have changed my plans tonight, I might not have come here. So yeah, good stuff. Because this is a lot better than dealing with all the people that are probably at Canoe Creek tonight. Fishing, hiking, bird watching. Canoe Creek's a great place. You're going to be hard pressed to find an area where you don't see or hear people. All right. Oh, there's a huge rock there. Got a little better vantage point. I'll definitely be back here. I'll be bringing my son back here. I made a video like that before. I got some good feedback from it. All right. Who knows what's living in there, probably getting mad at me right now. Like, shut up. And, well, where'd he go? Right there. Sun hasn't quite set yet. But we're also going up the hill, so it's going to actually look like it's nowhere near sunset. All right, thanks for coming along. I did get spun around in here, and you can hear that vehicle. Sounds like a motorcycle. I know I'm headed in the right direction back to the truck now. So that's good. I wasn't lost, wasn't even concerned. I just did get spun around and not, you know, if you're listening to me ramble, you've got to already know that I never have an idea where I'm going. I start going, I go straight, then I turn, then I turn again. Before you know it, I'm nowhere, but everywhere. All right, thanks for coming along. Hope to catch you at the edge of the forest. So as I mentioned, we came up the hill and the sun hasn't set yet. And I figured I would take this time here, this pretty nice little spot here, to take a sit. And, I don't know, show you a map, okay? So, as I've mentioned, my topo, you can go on the website or call that number, get them to make you a map. You can get them to help you, you can do it yourself. And I named this one Top of the Mountain because this is the 2 game lands, almost 3 really, that I spend a lot of my time in. So, compass, you don't really need a compass, but they look nice. And as you can see, the red is north. I have the compass setting in such a way that the dial is almost to south. But that's a compass. Pretty simple. You want one of these when you're doing this because you can see through it when you put it on your map. It's got the scales, different things. Yeah, little magnifier. All right, so we'll open up this map real quick. If I can do this without causing myself too much grief. All right, so of course where we're at couldn't just be on a simple fold. But, oh, sorry about that. That town right there, Doherty. Yeah, pay attention to that because we're going to talk about that pretty in depth. All right, so we spin this map around. Sorry about that again. And where did we go? Where did we go? All right, I completely, there we are, way down here at the bottom. Sorry about that. So my truck is parked right here, and we walked back to almost to this road. So about right here, and then we come back, and I just filmed the beginning of this right about here, and now we're making a straight line back to the truck. So there, that's what we did on the map. Maps are fun. You can see there's, I mean, other than the road and the seasonal stream and Tubbs Run, which is more of a, it's almost always flowing unless there's a drought. That's the only thing we really had telling us where we were. Topographic lines, they appeared to be pretty close to correct, because we were about right here when we were down. So you can see, well, we were actually probably about right here. So you can see there's a couple topo lines up to where we're at now. We're about right here. So we still got one more rise, and then we're at the truck. But all right, just wanted to show that. Give you one last look around. The sun's setting. Gonna get back to the truck. Thanks for coming along.